Rock. Why is the weather so back and forth? It's all your fault. You ain't got no thumbs to press buttons or nothing. All that being said, what's up, kin folks? Welcome back to Crook Log Cabin by the highway. No, I'm just playing. I've been doing stuff without y'all again. Got this one notched out. It's crooked as hell. I can't get it to touch. I have to flip it over and trim some more off of this right here. Looks pretty good though, except for that gap right here. It's always something. Oh well. Old crooked stick cabin. Anyways, got that one pretty much evenly spaced on each end. And that's where they mess you up. It's confusing if you pay attention to the ends, the way they say to line them up. Just pay attention to the log. If you're doing saddle notches with crooked logs, and you're going to have spaces in between, you want to have two of them going this way. Say butts on the long ones. And then these butts facing the same way too. But, if you know what I'm saying. And then just alternate that every time. And make sure your measurements are about the same from your center block up to the top of your log. So I got this one where I want it. I'm going to try to match this one relatively to that one. Oh, rock. Know what I'm talking about? Don't nobody know what I'm talking about. Anyways. Got my Harbor Freight dividers, and you know the deal. Silver solder, all that stuff. Just get it lined up where you want it. It's relatively lined up. Yeah, some dumbass decided to cut it a little bit. It's pretty close though. The sunlight is messing with the exposure. It is a beautiful day compared to yesterday. It was 36 degrees, now it's 65. Why is it so back and forth? Oh, shut up and get to work. Anyways, y'all done seen this all before. I'll show y'all again. This space in between here and the bottom of that log, set your dividers to this side and then set them to that side individually. And if it looks like this is going to touch in the middle before the saddle notches get down, then try to go a little shorter, if that makes sense. That's all you can do to get them to touch, because these touch on both ends, but not so much in the middle, which is fine. I've seen cabins with like 4 inches of chinking. Should be fine. Got to take some off of it right there. And then once you get that, I like to put it up here and hold the back of your pencil. make your little crown on top, and then it helps. Try to hold them as level as you can and point it where this mark stops, and just come on down and around with it. Same thing with this side. Something like that. Get it pretty close, and then take your level and butt down here and make you a level mark on each side, and then that'll help you line your silver solder up. When you bend it around this log, then you know where your ends stop if you got them level lines. And sometimes I even have to take more out of it on the bottom, so cheat your level where it's touching the inside line a little bit. Let me do the other side and shut up. But after this, y'all get the idea. I'll just start notching logs, and I'll give y'all clips and progress as I go, because it takes a bunch of work to make sure y'all get the shots. If I was doing it and didn't have to worry about this camera all the time, I'd probably be a little bit farther along, honestly. But this is pretty much a journal of what I'm doing, and maybe other people can learn from my mistakes. Ain't everybody got straight forest to, you know, especially in the South. We mostly got crooked ass pine trees because they cut all the oaks and all the good stuff down and harvest that, and then these pop up like crazy. Yeah, make enough lines on there, you have some reference to go to. Y'all can't see nothing. Oh, scribble scrabble. Boy, we're scribbling on logs talking about he gonna teach somebody how to do stuff. Look like a kindergarten over there trying to scribble on stuff. Anyways, get that copper or that silver solder, damn old copper welding wires, and bend her around there and get your shape like you want her. First, I need to make them level marks on there and set you away and get this stuff lined up. You know what I'm talking about? Rock, he thinks I'm crazy. He's always looking for who the hell I'm talking to around here. Hmm? I'm talking to the camera, son. Everything's fine. He's a good watchdog. Yeah. Good watchdog. Silver solder. Boy, I don't know what it is. get it like that, where you got a little loops where you kind of know where the end stops down there. Hold it with this line, kind of get it level. You can kind of see where it stops and kind of get it level. And then bend it to those blue lines that you made with the level. That's why I like to use the blue color pencil. And that leaves you a nice line to follow, instead of all those little check marks where the divider skips on the log. All that being said, let me get all the rest of them marked out. I'll get y'all back on when I'm chainsawing. This takes quite a while, actually. Probably about 10 minutes of mark. All the setup and make sure you got everything flat on the inside, because I want it level at least on the inside. And then these kind of lining up where you kind of got them lined up. That one's kind of messed up, but it's rustic cabin, who cares? What you whining about, boy? I'm the one that's got to do all the marking and cutting and stuff. You just get to sit here and watch. All that being said, got that marked out. Now we need to roll it over and wedge it up, chisel around our mark we made so it breaks the grain, so it doesn't want to chip out. And when you get it so far, it's like a guide. If you go in there and chisel it out again, you can pretty much see where your mark is from the inside and not have to keep looking towards the outside line, if that makes any sense. He's mad at me because I told him quit eating ladybugs. Oh yeah, this step. Yeah, you could use a flexi roller, but that works pretty good to get a straight line across the bottom. I almost forgot about that step. Anyways, I need to shut up. I have been doing too much talking and not enough worky. Worky, chisel, chisel, bang, bang, cut. No. You know, tear up, bite. I need bite. Hey, this is cool. Very expensive things. No. That'll work. darkness is coming and my light on the stick won't work. I don't know what happened. It worked yesterday. Man. Well, man. I guess I got the headlight anyway. It's nice to have overhead light. I guess that's better than nothing. It'd be a nice sunset if it wasn't on the highway. You know, poor people problems. I think I got it. I'm gonna put this headlamp on the stick. And I got the headlight over here shining that away. And I got a headlamp on my head. At least get an hour of our daylight back. Darkness ain't gonna win today. I'm gonna get this one notched out. I'm gonna get my headlamp on a stick. Yeah, y'all can see some stuff, and I can see some stuff, and we might get some stuff done. Let's get this chainsaw fired up. Yeah, you gotta crank it on the ground like a sissy unless you want to mess up the easy start. Now that you got it beat out, you can kind of get in there and carve it out a little bit, and then take your chisel and knock it, make you another mark so you got a guideline. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Once you get chiseled out right there, you kind of got this lip as a guide. When you get to that with your saw, you know you're deep enough. All that being said, just get to whittling it out. Whittle weevil. Yeah, shitty video. Yeah, that's what you get in the winter. Ain't got enough much daylight to do anything. Y'all know the deal. I'll show y'all the end result tomorrow. Hopefully we'll get them treated and our foam in there. And then we'll see about these center blocks. Always something over here at Crook Leg Cabin. Alright, Ken folks, that's what that looks like, and that's why you don't not shit in the dark. Anyways, it looks like I can get it to sit down a little bit more. Fascia. I don't know. It needs to kind of be touching right here, because when you cut it out for the door, you don't want it all to sag down. But they're crooked and bent. You don't know what the hell's going on. But it looks like I'll just scribe it over here with the pencil. Take some out of this side, and it should sit down over there. Just take your pencil and scribe the whole thing. That's what the problem is. This log right here is oddly shaped. It's not quite round. It's oblong. And you wasn't holding your mouth right when I marked it. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Chinking and chinking, and you gotta chink it all anyway, so what does it matter? Anyways, let me get this marked out. We'll get it rolled over. Yeah, but just hold your carpenter's pencil flat. And then when I chisel it, I'll take the line. That makes sense. I don't need any out of there. Something like that. I'm not sure. Might take a little bit off right in here. But I want it to go this way. Maybe I won't take this off at first. Just see how it acts. And this here, it's already touching. I could probably just take the saw and whack it off. Flat right there. It should sit down a little bit more. But when you put that foam in there, kind of need a little bit of space, or it jacks the log up. Well, that's about all you're gonna get out of me this week. Crook log cabin by the highway out. Yeah, look at this pretty moon, man. And the wind keeps blowing. I wish y'all could see what I see. Y'all just see light. There you go. You can start to see the moon.